Get chat up. I am halfway through a quest because Genshin just updated their recent patch, and I'm like halfway through one of the sections, so I have sound off so I don't accidentally spoil it because it's come out today. I don't want to spoil it for people that haven't had a chance to get around to it, but I want to finish up this little section because otherwise I'll have to redo it. So yeah, give me a sec to get chat up as well. There's my notification to tell me that I'm live. Cool. Chat. But yeah, this quest is actually really good. Like, I wasn't the biggest fan of Natlan's main story, so I'm glad that Nod Cry is getting me back to going, oh yeah, this is why I like Genshin. And the characters are really pretty. Hello, Boblocks. Okay, so we don't have a lot of people in chat yet, which is good, because I'm not exactly ready myself. Where is the doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-boo? I think it's over here. Okay. So we're doing page 2. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna flip that. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, so that's gonna be where the... Yeah. But that's real or fake? What's real or fake? I'm confused. And why did you put gaps between them? That's weird. Okay. Genshin update. Oh yeah. So Nod Cry has just updated today. So it's a new region. It's so this one's a weird region because it's not one of the we didn't know this was gonna. Well, I mean, I didn't know it was gonna be a thing until right before they started advertising it because it's kind of part of Snezhnaya. It's not like the other countries that we heard of coming up. So we were expecting after Natlan to go to Snezhnaya, but we've sort of got this interlude between the two. So my guess is that Snezhnaya is gonna be big for them to specifically be like, bam, here's this world you didn't expect was coming up in between the two. And also because the Fatui are the main bad guys, and they're from Snezhnaya, so I'm imagining that they really want to ramp it up before we get there. I did have to skip the I mean, I've used the what's it called? There's a feature that lets you skip quests you haven't done and not necessarily do them in order. Why do you keep getting notifications? I mean, I'm gonna guess that stuff going on maybe some of the Discord servers I'm in, so yeah, I'll just mute it. That's a good point. Usually I have my phone on quiet, so that's why it's not usually an issue. But yeah, I'll draw this and then I'll try and get through the little bit I had. Hello, Barrel Shorts. But the characters in Nod Cry are also pretty. But yeah, I want to finish up this little section so that I don't have to redo it. Because Genshin doesn't have a skip button. Oh, I also got really lucky. Okay. I know this isn't a Genshin stream, but I need to yap. So I'm wishing for Scaramouche's weapon, and within 3 pity, I got Alhaitham's, which is not the weapon I was after, but it means I will have guaranteed. So it's still really lucky. I have not gotten anything on that lower pity. I did the first temple, and I'm like, what do you mean it went gold? And yeah, it was really cool. No Genshin. I am going to be talking about Genshin. We just got a new patch today. I don't know what you expected. Okay, I'm probably okay. But they're so pretty. Nefa looks really cool. Just the colors. If you're GRT, what's GRT? I don't know what GRT means. Hello, Sally Face fan. Okay, I think I'm towards the end of this section. Yeah. Because it feels like we're ramping up to leave the room, so then I'll be able to leave. Yeah. Make typo. you get on Genshin. Oh. What? You don't want to see my Genshin? You don't want to see my beautiful Genshin account? But, I think we're about 5 minutes in. But it's still really early. Like, yeah. You didn't miss much, especially because, I had to quickly fix it. Wanderer's on the battle. Yes, Wanderer is. So I'm trying to get his weapon, and I have guaranteed. So that's really good. You beg. Why don't you like Genshin? Genshin's cool. I have way too many hours in it, but we are gonna try and lock in. So don't worry. That's not the plan. It's not planned to be a Genshin stream. I've just fixed up that cutscene. I was really worried because I was in the middle of a domain, and I was like, oh no. But luckily I finished that before we started. Don't play Genshin because yeah, that's fair. I just don't have a life. So that's not an issue for me. Yeah. But I'm really excited because I've been waiting 2 years to get Scaramouche's weapon because like I got him on his first rerun. Like bro has not rerun very many times. Like he's had one. So they really did have to change the rules because when we first got the Chronicled Wish banners, they said that they have to have like 3 reruns before they would do things. You have 30. I am not someone who I wish on individual pools. That is fair. Durin is also someone I want to get. He's my plan for my Nod Cry pool. Thinking like if I actual workflow during. Oh, nice. Yeah. I guess you'll get to see through the live streams and stuff. And I've got a few VODs up now, so you'll get a. There's plenty of content that should give you a sense of how I guess I approach it. I'm not sure how close it is to professionals because I'm not one, and I haven't done anything like assistant work or anything like that. Love Durin. Yeah, I know. Durin is so cool. Don't have a life. Yeah. Oh right. Okay. This is where we're at. What even is that? I don't know what that is. Okay, so. Oh, interesting. So this page, I really feel like what I didn't like about. Yes, your OC is cute. If I get stuck at a point, I'll spend some time drawing that. I need to lock in for a second and think how I'm gonna restructure the page a little. So I'm just gonna woo new subscriber. Okay, so I need to like. Because, okay, on the original version, I feel like the thing that I least like about it is there's no backgrounds. Because when I was storyboarding, I didn't think about backgrounds. So yeah, I really need to, like, figure out how to do that, I guess, if that makes sense. Just stumbled here, what's going on? We're making manga. So we're at the very start of a new page. So yeah, we've got the old version. And Mint said hello, Critical B. We've got a few new faces in here, which is cool. Always nice to have new people and returning people. I mean, just any people. All the people. Yeah. Okay, we've got, maybe if we had more of a sense of, like, shots that they use, like, in, Demon Slayer movie 2 days ago, because I don't remember anything about That's fair. Wait. Why is that not in the extension lead? I'm not really up to Demon Slayer. I like how you're like, yes, you can swear. That's the main appeal of being in the chat. Love artist who stream. Thank you. Yes, I am artist that streams. Do I like Godzilla? I haven't seen Godzilla, but the concept is cool. Like a big lizard thing. I think they've got like laser beams. Because yeah, I remember people were complaining because they made like pink laser beams or something for Godzilla. And people were upset about that or something. I just vaguely remember that being a thing. And I was like, what do you mean? That just sounds cool. Like, okay. We're gonna look at, like, camera shots for conversations. That might be. Okay, so you do over the shoulder. Ah, that makes sense. Angles for building. So I think that could also help. And yeah, I do need some sense of backgrounds. I feel like people forget scrapbooks exist. I don't because my nana does scrapbooking. She like my entire childhood she had a big room where like she did like she had a whole craft room for scrapbooking. So yeah, whenever I wanted to do craft stuff because she also owned her house, mom would be like, "Go over there," because like if you get paint, we won't get in trouble with like landlord and like Nana just had craft supplies, which is also cool. So it's kind of funny when I go to craft projects and I'm like, oh, I've got to buy my own stuff instead of just using my scrapbooks. Call it a sketchbook. There is a difference but between the two. So I'm curious like what specifically you're referring to because I haven't seen that, but I mean I'm guessing that happens. And hello, Box of Dragons, I see you there. Sorry, I was in the middle of yapping. Okay, so we want like a over the shoulder. That makes sense, right? Yup. It's these kind of shots. So yeah, if we have a better sense of like, because I feel like you can use like composition from films can help with this kind of stuff. And that's definitely not something I took into mind last time. I'm gonna have to move this thingy. You. You want to be a good drawer. Nice. A colored notebook and it has stickers and other drawing. And that's a scrapbook. I guess, like, yeah, I'm used to scrapbooking use, like, do I do digital art? I have. It's not really my specialty. I wouldn't say, I don't think I'm particularly great at it. So that tends to be more why I go, traditional is just what I'm more comfortable with. But I have done some digital stuff. Wait, I guess I can show you guys. You always mess up during inking. That's fair. It is quite daunting because it's more permanent. See, I also mess up, but I've learned ways to sort of just pretend I haven't, and if I stuff up, make it look like cool. That's what we're doing now. um, good small slider comment. Nice. Yeah. So my nana used to do a little scrapbooking. But yeah, these are some of the digital stuff I've done. This one's one of my favorites. This took forever, as you can see. I haven't done it for a while, but yeah, I was like practicing digital art by drawing through like the Genshin cast, and when I started, Baiju was the most recent character. School, you always use a pen. That makes sense. Like you have pens at school. Um, like I didn't know like I mean, I'm guessing you might have pencils depending on what subjects you do. Klee looks. Oh wait, what would I do with my Klee? Manly. What do you mean they look manly? What? What did I do wrong? When I think of characters that are manly, Klee is not who comes to mind. Wait, is it the knee? Is it the knee that's doing it? Is that why you think they look manly? It's in the. Okay. Right. Interesting. I don't see it, but I will keep that in mind. Cause yeah, manly is not really something I just associate with Klee. And I need to sneeze or something. My nose is like itchy. She looks cute. Thank you. I don't want to get out my Sims for the back shop, so I think I can utilize stuff from like the here. Okay. So I need a sense of like where they're gonna be in space. That's the main thing. Why am I drawing the horizon like that? Horizons are usually more straight. Okay. Chibi illustrations. Yeah, I use digital a lot for like chibis. That tends to be fun. I like coloring on digital more than I do like the actual drawing and sketching stuff. So I find that yeah, if I draw like it initially traditionally and then come back to like Okay, no, actually, no. That's not the angle we want, I don't think. Okay. I think we still want a horizon line. That's an important thing to have. Just does new look Christine? I think. Wait, let me. Before I just automatically say, Christine was. Is Christine the one with the little like star tassel-y bits? I think so. I think that's Christine. I think not the alien fish. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let me compare the two. I think so. I think the color definitely helps with the look. I like the colors you used. The purples on the shirt, especially. Wait, actually, so the chat knows what I'm talking about. I like these purples that you've used here, and like especially the colors you picked for like the shading. They look nice together. I like that you've got this darker hair at the top. I'm curious what brush you use, just because I'm noticing that, like, is it a sort of watercolor brush? Because you've got this sort of semi-transparency here, which is cool for the eyes, but I've noticed that you have difficulty and you've gone outside the lines. Like, did you not use the fill bucket tool? Because I'm not seeing gaps. So I feel like you could have done the bucket tool. It's watercolor. Okay, that makes sense. So maybe you didn't want to use the bucket tool for that sort of effect. I will say it is interesting that it feels like you've used two different brushes. So this looks like it's part of a slightly different artwork to your shirt, because this looks like a more digital style brush, whereas this has got a more it's not a good afternoon. I mean, it's good after. I'm guessing it's good afternoon, like or afternoon where Yuki is. But yeah, where I am is nighttime, but that's okay. So yeah, I think that the main critique I would have is it does feel like they're from slightly different art pieces, which maybe if that was intentional, then ignore the critique. But it does look a bit odd, I would say. My guess is just that you've used different brushes, between the two. And I guess this looks like it's maybe the same brushes up there. That would just be my thing, is maybe try and pick a specific brush or something. Unless you want that's the specific look you're going for, but to me it looks a little odd because I can't think of that any artist that's specific. I mean, maybe if you worked on it, that could be a cool, unique approach. It's just typically you just use the default brush. Wait, what is the default brush? I think that's the digital pen, maybe? I mean, I haven't made custom brushes. I use ones that came with the program. The drip pen soft is what you use. Oh, it's like a blurry brush. But yeah, brushes are complicated. That's why a lot of people like make money selling them. Brushes from Google. Oh, what are we doing, man? We're drawing in theory. I'm working out where these guys are playing soccer. Okay. Hold up. I know what we can do. Get another piece of paper. Okay, so we can draw up like a map maybe of the area, and I can work out like maybe where we're gonna. That's water. Rocks can be here. Yes, we're making manga / comics. Yes. So we got the palm trees. So initially I thought that they would be like, so they're like walking along the beach, but I guess it's implied there's a slight sort of gap between, they're just walking and then they've started playing, so they can be in a different spot slightly. Wait, there's two of them. So that's like page 1. They're like here across from each other. And then I can say that maybe they're playing. See, I want them playing somewhere around this sort of corner. How long is the story? Yes. That's a good question. Is intended to be sort of a ongoing long series, so I have no idea how long it's gonna go for, because I know from reading the comments that like are on My Hero Academia, and I think Naruto has a similar thing where they're like, yeah, this whatever you expect it to be, expect it to balloon and be twice as long, sort of thing. So I'm not even gonna try and estimate because if professionals are getting it wrong that know manga, I'm like, it's gonna take at the rate I'm drawing, I'm gonna be doing this for the rest of my life. Gaming Rowan, what are we drawing? We're making manga. Right now I'm trying to work out whereabouts they are relative in space so I can give them a nice background. Plot. Uh, okay, so right now, because we're at the very start of the story, they're just two friends doing friend stuff, and nothing bad is about to happen. Everything is fine. Everything is a-okay. They're not about to be traumatized. That would be mean. Um, and then it's vampires. Yeah, no, it's looking really good. Thank you. Okay. But I have them like sort of okay, maybe if I have them in a similar kind of spot. Like, are they just so why me? So they're gonna be like, we're playing soccer, blah. And okay, so if our camera angles like that, then there's gonna be like trees. So this is like extra storyboarding. This is the kind of stuff I should have had in my head, but I guess. And then the okay, so the panel can like sort of be like that. So the distance away they are is not super far. So if we draw them over a flat plane. Can you draw with a mouse? I haven't really tried because I have an iPad. So I've got like the Apple Pencil. So I could draw badly with a mouse, I'm guessing, but in terms of quality, I haven't really put any effort to learn how to do that because I don't have to. So I'm gonna assume no. Hello, I show speed. Okay, so I think that's sort of like I wanted to cut off before we get to water and stuff, I think. Then we're gonna have like the big soccer ball like here, and they're gonna be like, wow. Wow. So that helps me get a concept of like, oh wait, I forgot music. I knew I was getting something. To be honest. Thank you. No, that's not a rude comment saying something's interesting. That's the opposite of a rude comment. That's a nice comment. Subscribe. Yeah, you guys are the ones that remember that. I completely forget half the time to remind you guys about that. The classic YouTube stuff. And then you guys will do that and I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's like my job." Aussie, yes I am. Yeah. I feel like most of the time, as other Australians can tell, but oi. Thank you, Gaming Rowan. Sorry, I have a friend named Rowan, so I was about to, yeah. You're 9? That's young. I am not. Yes, I'm Australian. Aussie. If you're asking what Aussie is just slang for Australian. So something you need to know about Australia is we shorten everything. Like, no one is called by their normal name unless it's like a syllable. And even then, we will probably change it. You're Australian, nice. Yeah, I'm more explaining like for other people, but yeah. We have weird terms for everything, and pretty much every word we use is probably in a colloquial. I know I can say this word. Why can't I say it? Colloquialism. You're 8. Thought Australians hang on the wall. What? What do you mean hang on the wall? Is this a joke I don't get? Nah, you could be. There's Michaela. Short name is McKay. Dang, there's little kids. Yeah, I know. I'm like, dang, you guys are like children. You're not even like teens yet. I don't even know if I had a brain back then. Gotta be where. And the drop bears. Drop bears are totally real. Don't tell the children that. You can only swear if your parents let you swear. You're older than 10 trust. Yeah, I'm like. No, you don't have to. No, it's kind of funny because like everyone's like saying that they're like 10. I'm like, are 10-year-olds allowed to swear? Uh, is are you guys allowed to do that? Is that? Well, that's 13. The enthusiasm. Okay. I know I'm drawing through other pages. They will be erased, but I need to do that for just from. Okay, so we got like better sense of space. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. I did similar things where yeah, I mean, I haven't for a while, but where was relevant as a kid, sometimes yeah, it's just easier to say that you're the age that you're about to be. But yeah, I'm just shocked. Like I'm like, I guess it makes sense. Like maybe adults are too busy. It's very bad. We had a vote because like half of you guys were like, no swearing, but then like the majority said, yeah, hello, mate, hello. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't in a household where it wasn't allowed because my family's like they were all swore a lot, but I just didn't. I mean, at school it was definitely discouraged because I went. Like, I mean, most schools it is. I feel like the only kind of schools where it wasn't an issue too much is if you're in a school that's just like older students. And they're like, yeah, you guys are basically adults. We don't care. But like, yeah, when you're in a younger sort of school. Draw Iris Campbell. Who is that? Can we not joke about being hit by parents? Yeah, I know. I've mentioned it a few times, but it is like important context because like I know that my experience with school was very much shaped by that it being a religious institution. I did go to some other schools, but like I was there from year like year 4 to what to 10. So yeah, so um you know oh okay. Someone mentioned I think it was you, Sally Face Fan, that mentioned Final Destination another time, and I may have thought it was a video game. That might have happened. Show traumatized you? What? That's not good. Oh baby. Manage. What is that? What they're talking about or what I'm doing? We got a character idea. Interesting. Scarily old. I'm not familiar with that film. I'm not familiar with that movie. Film. I meant to say film. How did I mispronounce film? Jeez. Slipping. Slipping in my only language. One dinosaur episode. Your annoying brother. Okay. Think you... Yeah, I know who Charlie Brown is. He's from Peanuts, right? How do you draw perspective that's I'm glad you like it. Honestly, it's kind of just drawing boxes and hoping that it works. It's not something I'm super confident with because like there's still like some of the like more complicated perspectives that I have no idea how people do it. Like things like your like 3-point perspective. I'm like, what kind of sorcery is that? Open. You get a snack. Enjoy your snack. Snacks are good. You eat. What is a piatto? Draw from view and be the side view. No, that's fair. Everyone like I also when I especially when I first started posting on Instagram, I basically just drew anime style portraits because I wasn't confident doing anything except for a front on face, and so that's all I did. It takes like time and stuff, and I'm like based on the fact you guys keep saying you're very young. I could draw even less. Like you guys don't want to know what my art was like at 13. It was bad. I could not draw much. Use projectors. He used AI before AI. There is no. Um, I think a projector and AI are quite different. I don't know, like, I'm not familiar with Da Vinci's projectors, but I'm gonna say that a projector and AI are pretty different things. Can you please bring me on a mod? Like, unless I don't understand what a projector... No, I know what a projector is, unless you mean something different to what I'm thinking of. You'll behave. I'll think about it. I'll let your behavior speak for itself. If you behave, then yeah, I'll. He made free slides. He did the right thing. Yeah, just like AI is quite a different conversation to like a lot of other tools and stuff. And also like Da Vinci was like a master. Like he was insane in terms of skills. And since I mean maybe he was crazy. Talk about AI, I'm very mad. Yeah, I'm like, ooh, I don't think I want to get into that into that kind of a discussion. AI is very contentious. For good reasons. Why we made big deal. Okay, show the previous page. Oh, okay. So it's less to do with the person didn't draw it, and like there's a lot of issues with AI. I'm probably not the most informed to explain some of the things, but there are plenty of resources explaining why people have issues with AI. Um, and yeah, I don't think I'm not confident in my personal knowledge to explain it well, but I like if you're curious, I recommend maybe looking into it because it is more nuanced than just oh they didn't draw it. Because people have an issue with AI art where people are honest that it's AI. Yeah, so. So my teacher teach about AI and using AI picture. What kind of course was it? Because I mean, I've had like it depends on honestly what kind of I don't know why people but don't accuse people when. Oh, okay. So what you're annoyed with is the idea of like, yeah, there has been issues in the art community specifically where people get accused with either with very limited evidence. So there's been a lot of false accusations. Um, so yeah, I can understand that. We need like it is kind of annoying the whole like witch hunt that is being developed around it. Um, so yeah, I can understand what you're referring to now. Um, your teacher used. Oh right, I read that. I had a. it depends on your subject as to how likely a teacher is to use AI stuff. Like, as someone who's in the arts, um, I feel like that I don't see it a lot. I'm guessing it's a lot more prevalent if I was doing something science related because like your tech bros really like AI. But I'm in like English literature, so that's not something where AI is encouraged at all. I took the line out of my art and it looks AI, but I don't. I feel like your art doesn't look AI generated. There are websites that can tell you and stuff, but yeah, there's certain tells of AI, and I don't see that in your art. Um, AI has it's gotten better, but there are some like sort of typical sort of styles that it tends to like. You don't like AI music? That's fair. And like music theory isn't that difficult, I don't think. Like I can read music and I like it's once you understand it, you're going to the temple. Oh, you're going to church. That makes sense. Um that is something people do regularly. You go to church on a Thursday? Is church and temple where I probably should use temple if that's the term you've used rather than church in case they don't mean exactly the same thing here. Like, yeah, okay. Red bean. What? Why are you saying red bean? I'm a okay. I mean, I like churches. Churches are some gorgeous buildings, especially older ones. Like the cathedrals, love them. They're so pretty. To make a character making a reaction video, is it okay if I use character AI as a voice? No. I would deeply discourage against that, especially knowing that voice actors have been like striking for a long time so that companies don't use AI and stuff. I would yeah, I would deeply advise against using character AI to voice the character. Churches and temples. Oh, okay. Yeah, just knowing that like voice actors are really fighting against having AI that be trained on for voice acting and stuff. I would really say in solidarity with them not to use AI for voice acting. Yeah, you could use your own voice if your voice doesn't sound like it. Maybe find something that can change what you sound like or like a friend or something. Because I'm guessing maybe there's a reason why you don't want to use your own voice. But yeah, I would really say not to in support of them. But like I mean, it's the fact that you're asking. That's good. You didn't like you're open to feedback. You're eating takoyaki, taiyaki. I think you mean taki. Is that those are the little like octopus balls? I think temples and churches are. Oh, I think I did read that message. Okay. I'm not sure what the wait, actually, let's Google it. What's the difference between a temple and a church? What's the difference between a temple and a church? Because, like, cutting voice lines like they could not. Oh, yeah, like those videos where they would make it sound like a celebrity said something, but it was just by, like, splicing footage. That was how he did it back in the day. A church is primarily... Okay, so it sounds like church is usually used to refer to a Christian place of congregational worship, whereas temple is used more broadly. You'd like your voice. That's fair. I mean, especially as you are a minor, I can understand not wanting to put your own voice out there. Do you have an Apple device? Because if you have an Apple device in GarageBand, it does have some voice changes, but I am not sure like if there's an Android equivalent. So hold up. Wow, I'm surprised I can open GarageBand and like Spotify is still playing. So yeah. So like they've got like some fun different voice point. Okay, actually I don't know if Samsung. Okay, so I don't know what the equivalent is. There might be an app that does voice changing. Do I know Sadist? I don't think so. I'm familiar vaguely with the concept of sadism, but you specifically wrote sadist with a thing. And this sounds like they're a person, so I'm not sure if they don't sound familiar. They're an animator. Ah, okay. To the reaction video. Yeah, I don't think I could pull off the like Mr. Beast style of videos. I'm like, nah, that's I mean, makes money, but I don't think I could do it. Hmm. Be yourself in confidence. Yeah. Yeah, the only reason why I would say is like because I'm guessing there's maybe safety concerns by having your voice out there, but like City's content feels so fake. Yeah, Mr. Beast is very over the top. Um, I've seen some of it because my brother used to watch it. So we would sometimes whack it on in the like lounge room when we're eating food. And yeah, it is very over the top. Um, yeah, overused is also good. Like he's got a formula that works as well. Um, like he's made a lot of videos. I feel like he releases pretty often as like so. But yeah, he is kind of formulaic. You search for friends request on TikTok. I guess I don't really use TikTok. Like I don't open TikTok very often. I think works on yeah. Um I could have a look, but I just be being warned that like if you're trying to contact me, TikTok is not the place to do it because I just don't use it. Uh, pull up yeah, it'll be like today's video we're gonna like give eyeballs to people. Why eyeballs? I think he had a video about like we're gonna cure the blind. It's like in today's video we're recreating the Hunger Games, including all the deaths, and whoever survives gets all the monies, like in the Hunger Games. I watched the movie. Just use the voice. Oh yeah, because doesn't TikTok have voice filters? So maybe that would work. I'm sure I'm. Why do I sound like Trump? I was trying to sound like Mr. Beast. Um, so I mean, do they sound similar? You never used it. Yeah. I remember I had friends at school that made fun of someone for using TikTok. I didn't know what it was at the time. And the way I found out about it was I was like, what's TikTok? And everyone's like, because yeah, they were making fun of someone for using it. And then it just blew up and became like the app everyone uses. So that was kind of weird. I think maybe if I do like a over the shoulder shot. Why do you guys hate it? I don't hate TikTok. I just doom scroll elsewhere. So my doom scrolling apps are Pinterest, and Instagram Reels. So I think that's more. It's just that I forget about it, so it's not like my habit to scroll there. I also watch like YouTube. Like I don't hate TikTok as much as like other people because I've actually had pretty decent experiences there. There's actually a film guy that I kind of actually maybe I should try and get back into it because I kind of want to support his stuff um more. Yeah, that's fair. You've sworn off it so that the dopamine hits don't get you. That is totally fair. Cause yeah, they are addictive. So maybe I should be glad that I somehow like forget about TikTok because I'm sure there's plenty of people that would love to have that problem. You just deleted it. TikTok songs are fire. Are TikTok songs just like normal songs? Like, isn't it just like I don't know, moments of like popular music that become audio clips. It's it's Nightcore and you put an anime girl on the picture. Have you drawn armor? I have, but like probably not well. It's been a while. Cause like I like fantasy stuff, so like D&D is something I play. Although I play wizards, so I guess I haven't really. No, I drew someone that needed what's it called? That had the leather stuff. Yeah, bleh. Leather armor. I know there's a name for it, but I can't think of it. Okay, that's gonna make it difficult for him to hold the soccer ball. I made a funk song. Oh, interesting. Holding soccer ball with two hands. I mean, I don't know much about funk, so I'm guessing that I have no idea what specifically it is. I love stock photos. They're so good for drawing manga. It's better than brain rot. It's a remix. Wait, what are they calling it instead of a remix? Are they calling it final mix? Like, I can't even think of what else you would call it. Your it's much better than the background music. Wait, what is I don't know what that is. What do you mean the background music's not? You don't like the background music? It's from Kingdom Hearts. It's great. And we're playing the Halloween Town theme. Which is even cool. That's... Just using this to make it more energetic talk music. Oh, okay. I don't know what is. I feel like that... That's not quite right. Your mom... What? Can we not joke about that kind of stuff? I don't know. You guys make it too real. And it's hard for me to tell how much of it is you guys asking for help and how much of it's joking, and it's kind of awkward. Background music. Yeah, it's quiet. Actually, no, there's gonna be a speech bubble there anyway, so wait. See, you say that, but then you guys will actually trauma dump on me. Okay, maybe... Wait, is trauma dump the... Then you guys will talk about stuff that that is serious in the same vein, so it's difficult for me to be fully sure. Because it sounds like some of you guys do have messed up households. Can I flip the image? What's trauma? Okay, I'm not entirely sure what the formal definition is, but it's basically like where you... kind of, from what I understand, trauma dumping is like where you just spill trauma on people like that aren't prepared for it. Like, yeah, you just haven't established beforehand that that's the kind of conversation you're gonna have. Why can't I edit that? I can't edit the image? That's not good. I need to find the OG version. I'll use. Okay. Yeah, that's a good definition. So yeah, it's usually if you just like haven't built up, like it's usually where it's like comes out of nowhere in a conversation where it's like, oh, okay, I don't know what to do with that information. Yeah. Where's the image? I'm trying to find her. Yeah. Oh, it's a type of file, not how I saved it. Right, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm not the person to talk to like about that like deep stuff. Yeah, if you're having like those kind of things, you're better off to talk to a professional, trusted adult or like a friend. That is a deep question that I am not I'm not qualified to there's a lot of deep philosophies and answers to what happens after you die. And if I give any potential theory, people are gonna get annoyed because people are very passionate about that sort of thing. And to be honest, I don't know. No, it's okay. Yeah, it's just uh I guess it's like you just yeah, that is a common that is a common opinion that you just don't that you cease to exist. Some people believe in something like an afterlife, like be it heaven. I have a cat. I mean, you guys have seen the cat. But yeah, it's a lot of different theories as to how it goes. And yeah, I don't know what the answer is, and I'm okay with admitting I have no idea. You have over 5 cats and dogs. That's a lot. Why did that not work? Okay, the music stopped because I'm trying to do something. Trying to get a reference image to flip, and because it's a GIF file, like I have to put it through Canva or something. It's a theory, a game theory. My leg is shaky. But yeah, I'm not the person to ask the big questions, cause I honestly, can you put Little Nightmare? Wait, Little Nightmares is a video game, so actually I can because I shouldn't get in trouble copyright. So why not? Yeah, I can play game soundtracks. It's just the other things I can't play. Okay, we'll play it in thing. Oh wait, did you specifically want one or two? Because the first one that came up is two. Wait, I'll click on one. There we go. So I guess we're gonna have creepy music. Two, oh, two. Okay, cool. needs to stop. What's my manga about? It's about friends and vampires and gay stuff. What? Why are we saying Hawk Tour? Why? Class. Yeah, exactly. Only peak is allowed. So what else would it be about? Song sounds faint. Okay. I do tend to have the music quiet so that you guys can hear me. But I guess I talk kind of loudly. Is that better? I'm glad you like it. I'm glad it's what you wanted. Wait, I haven't seen Vampire Night. Is that the incest one? I know it's a classic. Like, I think it was sort of before I started watching anime. A lot of people, like, a little bit older than me tend to be the ones that grew up on Vampire Night and were traumatized because they really shouldn't have been watching it. Is that that? Am I thinking of the right franchise? Didn't it recently come to Netflix? I think it did. So maybe? Above shot. We have about to have requests. That is, I guess it's on Netflix. Have some sort of. Okay, we got an ad. I mean, I guess I could have some sort of awkward jokes. Except, see, they're vampires, but, like, most of the time they're not actually. They have, like, substitute stuff where, you know, like, they're given blood pouches because they're not supposed to go around just, like. Yeah, I should try and incorporate some sort of, like, funny, humor. Oh, low angle is what I meant, I think. Hey, it's me, DJ. No, I think I mean high angle. High angle. I want the one that. Why did that not work? Because I think that maybe having the. You speak it, DJ brings it. Only on premium. Specific kind of angle might help with the vibe of this. Particularly evil vampires. Yeah, I mean, honestly, there's actually a character that would be very likely. What keyboard do you have? A Kmart one with backlights. It's not an expensive one. It was like $10 with a mouse, or maybe 10 or 15. I don't know exactly because someone said that it wasn't that much, but it's not an expensive one. Yeah. Who's your favorite character you quested so far? I liked the one that had the big key because it reminded me of a Keyblade. Keyblade. Because yes, I have very deep reasons for the things that I like. Is it rainbow? Yeah, like that. I think most of the people you've requested have been from Little Nightmares. Okay, maybe that's not the angle I want. There's a shot I can vaguely remember, but I can't picture who the character is. haven't. That's not what I meant. Internet, can you be chill? That's not what that's not what kind of thing I wanted. Yeah. Maybe I don't want the camera to be quite as dramatic as that shot. What? I haven't seen Die Hard. So your comment kind of confuses me. All I know about it is that people argue whether or not it's like a Christmas, not Christian, a Christmas movie. Because I think it's like set at Christmas or something, so people like, yeah. Oh. Oh, okay. So, yeah, even more evidence that I have no idea what you're talking about. What's my favorite movie? Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Yeah, it's like a sort of a medieval parody movie. It's good. You know, I think I want the... It's my favorite Ghibli. I've only actually really sat through one, which is Princess Mononoke. The other week, okay, it's probably about a fortnight ago now. I saw it in cinemas and it was really good. But yeah, I've seen parts of some of the others, but that's the only one I've actually, like, properly sat down and watched. So I guess that makes it my favorite, but it was so good. I went in thinking it was a kid's movie, and then, like, was very shocked when it wasn't. Because I kind of, for some reason, thought the Ghibli films were all, like, very family-friendly. This was not. Like, it wasn't, like, super-duper adult or anything, but it wasn't, like, a baby, like, it wasn't, like, a kid's movie. Oh, do you mean like Kubo and is it the Kubo and the Five Strings? Is that what you're referring to? I haven't seen it, but I think I know what film you're talking about. Yeah, okay. Sanji. Are you talking about the One Piece character, or are you referring to a film? That's very out of context to just come here and say Sanji. I'm slightly confused, Timothy. Hello, baby.
You might make a few deliveries at work, but if you worked in the Australian Defence Force, you could be delivering international aid in a Hercules aircraft. Make your impact.
The two twins in black. I am not sure who they are, but I'm guessing they're scary. Yeah, I didn't realize they got that dark. Like, yeah, I thought they were just all, like, wholesome family entertainment. And then it was like, oh, it's not.
Spotify Premium lets you take control of the party, from ad-free listening to offline download.
Check out Grave of the Fowl. Oh, yeah, I have heard of it. That's another Ghibli film, right? Where, yeah, I have heard that one's quite dark. One Piece Mohawk? Or is Mihawk the actually word? I'm not super familiar with One Piece. I feel like a lot of you guys are One Piece fans. One Piece seems to come up a lot in chat, and I'm like, I just know it's about pirates. I know. Yeah, I mean, like there's a fair few people that also haven't seen, like, but I mean, it is like one of the biggest manga like ever, so it makes sense that like a lot of people have seen it, and but like also it's super long, so I can understand why people haven't, because except for the most recent arc, how long is that? Because I'm like, there's thousands of chapters. It's long. It's long. Not like paper. If anyone watched that video, that I know there was someone that commented on it. What anime have I watched? Actually, that is a good question. I will consult my anime list because I feel like I forget. Dude, wait. Is Luffy an adult? Please tell me Luffy's an adult. So do you like? Yeah, Little Nightmares music is cool. It has this sort of like music box feel, which is cool. So yeah, let's have a look at my anime list, and specifically anime. So I've seen most of season 1 of Blue Lock. I've seen like season 1 of Bungo Stray Dogs. A lot of those are things that I half started watching. I've seen some of Life Lessons with Uchi-chan. I started watching Link Click. I've read Moriarty the Patriot, Oran High School Host Club. Jeez, I have dropped a lot of anime. Soul Eater is something I'm watching. Like, okay. Okay. I thought he was 14 for some reason. So that makes that comment less creepy. I like Welcome to Demon School Aruma-kun. I keep messing up words. There was a detective in Stray Dogs. Oh, are you referring to... Actually, half of the characters are detectives. But do you mean Rampo? The, like, one that has his eyes closed? I mean, I'm guessing you know the music. We're still playing your soundtrack. Assassination Classroom is one I've seen. I've watched most of Attack on Titan. Beastars, I've watched, except for the most recent season. I watched the first season of Black Butler. Blue Period. Code Geass. Code Geass is one I really like. I have seen Danganronpa 3, but it sucks. And I've seen the Danganronpa anime, but just play the games. Ignore the anime. I know you watch and read BL, but I can't prove it. What's that supposed to mean? Unknown. Hello? Question mark. I've seen Death Note. I've seen the first season of Demon Slayer, and I saw the first movie. I've seen Fullmetal Alchemist. Really good. I've seen like an episode or so of Solo Leveling, but it wasn't really my thing. Hello, Hannah Banana. I've seen Ghost Stories, the dub specifically, long enough to know. I've seen Hunter x Hunter. Actually, I think I've seen that like twice at least. I've seen Kakaguri. Komi Can't Communicate. Mob Psycho 100. My Hero Academia, Code Geass, Jabuwo, Sakai Ewo. I don't know Japanese. Yes. Nunbaka. Nunbaka's really underrated. I want more people to see it. You guys have the same anime. Okay, I will say all the ones that you guys keep asking. I haven't seen Solo Leveling. I haven't seen Jujutsu Kaisen. I haven't seen One Piece. What else do you guys? Unban your account for your 4 account. Oh! Unknown. What? I'm ignoring that message. I've seen Outburst Dreamer Boys, which is an anime that was... I remember seeing it. It was like one of my first anime. No one's watched it. But it was, I watched it... I think it's Maname Matt might be the name. Yeah, I haven't seen Dragon Ball. That's another one that you guys ask about a lot. I haven't seen, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I've seen Pokemon. You watch Code Geass because the movie. I haven't seen the movies. I just watched the show. I didn't watch spin-offs. I've seen Madoka Magica. Seraph of the End, Skate the Infinity, Spare Me Great Lord, Psyche K, The World Ends With You animation because I can't get the first game because it was on DS. But I like Dream Drop Distance, so what you drawing? We're making manga. Well, right now I'm telling you guys what anime I've seen because you guys keep asking. And someone asked specifically. Yes, I've seen My Hero Academia. Your name? I've. This music's weird. I've seen the Dark Side of Dimensions film, Yuri on Ice, and Oshinoko. Okay, this music's freaking me out. Let's go to the next one. And what about manga? Because that's more what I've done is manga rather than anime. I'll talk about shows you over different. Yay, Psyche K. Yes, Psyche K is my go-to watch when I just need to put like something on. Okay, guys, I will be right back. My cat wants to leave my room, so give me a sec to put him to bed, and I'll be right back. Hello, baby. Are you wanting to go to bed? Is it bedtime, baby? Bedtime. Bedtime, baby. I'm back, people. Yeah, my cat was in my room and he wanted to get out, so it's bedtime. Hello. So yeah, I've read Black Clover, Blue Exorcist. I started reading Claymore, but I need to get back into it. D. Greyman's really good. I want to read more of Devils and Realist. High School Family? Those? K-pop Demon... Yes, I've seen K-pop Demon Hunters. So yeah. I haven't watched Gintama because people say it gets good 50 episodes in. I'm not watching 50 episodes before something gets good. Like that's too much. We're going up, up, it's our moment. Do I know Chikawa? I don't think so. It doesn't sound familiar, but I definitely haven't like seen it. I liked Pian emo. It was like about piano, and he played really quietly. I don't think it'll get an anime. I mean, it got 70 chapters, but I haven't heard anything about getting an anime. Sakamoto Days. I've read some of it, but it was back when it very first came out, and I think that was right before I like fell off everything. You didn't? No, I liked V3. Danganronpa 3 and V3 are two different things. I like Killing Harmony. I don't like Danganronpa 3, the anime, which is a different story.
Ready to upgrade your music?
Yeah, two different things. Rooster Fighter is another one. The anime is trash. Yeah, okay. See, I don't think it's very easy to get access to the manga because it wasn't on like Shonen Jump like website thing. So I feel like I'd probably have to read. I've read Naruto, but it's been a while. But I'm planning to reread it because I've heard a lot about Sasuke and Naruto's dynamic, and I kind of want to analyze that. So I might reread Naruto for the gay. I know it's not canon, but I know enough about the fan culture around it, and I'm very curious about what has been done for people to read this interpretation of something completely unintentional. I actually have read some of Boruto. I read up to whatever was out by the time I finished Naruto. You said that before, that you know that I read BL, but now you can prove it. Well, because I mentioned that I know about Naruto and Sasuke's relationship being a thing. Have I watched Bleach? No, I haven't. I started reading it a while. I need to get back into everything. Bro, everyone knows about the fact that Naruto and Sasuke kiss as their first interaction is crazy when a lot of anime don't even let their main guy kiss their main girl. The only other shonen that even comes to mind that has kissing is Twin Star Exorcist, and it's literally part of the story's premise. You'll, whoa, what? Dude, I'm a ace and you're 13. No. And that makes me Kokichi, which is slightly concerning that that's how you, I'm assuming you mean Shuichi Koichi, yeah. Spooky. Yeah. We're listening to Sally Face Band's, request of Little Nightmares soundtrack. And friend to watch you live. Yay! Wild Trigger's also good. Gravity Boys is crazy. It has one of the weirdest power systems I have ever seen in manga. Yeah. Oh, okay. You're gonna be detected to prove you don't read BL. I'm gonna just, it's kind of funny you guys taking this very seriously. Black Cat is also really good. I don't think that is good. No one here should think of me as their Pookie. Did you think of, oh, right. Actually, Hannah, yes. Let's do that. Because we had, wait, Hannah, were you here when we had, system? The whole system issue? Actually, wait, where is Ice Fox? Ice Fox is usually here. You're sure of it? I mean, what about Killer and Gone? I don't know. Like, as in, do I ship them? I guess I can see it. I know, it's been a while, so I'd probably have to... $5? I was in the Danganronpa fandom. Of course I know Koichi and Shuichi. Do you know how gay the Danganronpa fandom is and how many neo-pronouns are on headcanons? I really ship them. What about live action? As in, like, movies I like? Yeah, okay. So yeah, we had someone say, unknown, saying like, oh, can you unban my 4 other accounts? And I'm like, oh, that's you. You really want me to, like, if they just didn't tell me. Like it's kind of weird that they really want me to know. I don't know. I don't know what to make of whatever their deal is. Hikaru no Go's good. I feel like that you guys have stopped caring about this, but I'm gonna finish this. School Judgment, that's the one I keep forgetting. You really like Ultra Despair? I haven't played Ultra Despair Girls, but I started watching it on YouTube, but I kind of gave up during I think it's the middle chapter where it gets really awkward. Like the chapter, yeah, if you know, if I'm pretty sure you'll know what I'm referring to. There was just a chapter that was way too uncomfortable for me to continue with that. I was watching a playthrough of the game, but I couldn't continue after that. One Piece is peak. A lot of you guys do like One Piece. Promised Neverland. I forgot about that. Yeah, Promised Neverland's good. Twilight Hanekun. Yeah, no, Shuichi and Kaede, if this is very much more likely to be the intended ship, because it is quite common for there to be the guy-girl pairing, and, like, the only ship that I even potentially think is, like, I know a lot less about, like, Shuichi and Koichi as characters compared to some others. Like, Nagito is my favorite character in Danganronpa, so he's the one I know the most about. And yeah, so I don't really know how I feel about them. I don't know, Kikichi's kind of a jerk. So Kikichi probably, like, can just not have a partner, because Kikichi's crazy. The pink hair girl, the blue dude with the what? What are you talking about, Iyayuki? And also, Berserk. I've read the first page. I have it. I am planning to do a review of Berserk, so I'm trying not, like, to, you know, write down my raw thoughts and stuff. But the other reason why I've already looked at the first page is I have a video I'm working on about first pages of manga. Ultra Despair. Oh! Oh, now I know what you're talking about. Okay, yeah, I think it was the pink hair girl. The one with, yeah, where they had her on, like, the heart or something at My Hero Academia characters. Yeah, My Hero Academia is, I would not want to be involved in shipping of My Hero Academia because people get weird with it, and also, like, very aggressive if you don't ship the same things. And, like, there's a lot of characters. You're going to have a lot of different ships. And yeah, like, but like, especially anything involving Deku, because Deku's like the main guy. I feel like that. I've started watching Soul Eater. I think I'm about 10 episodes in. Do you not watch High School DxD? Yes, I am aware of what High School DD is. It's like, even if I like, that's just not my taste. I had friends that watched it. Yeah. See, it's kind of funny that the fandom interpretation of Deku is very innocent, but then you read My Hero Academia Smash, which is the spin-off series. I feel like that like the creators don't see Deku as innocent as we do. Like, he's kind of made, there's a lot of jokes about him being kind of creepy in that. But yeah, Bakugo is kind of interesting. Toji. Yeah, it is difficult being an anime fan, and sometimes it's like, oh, like, I like this, but like, there's a lot of people that just are not chill about it at all. How you use to voiceover any special if you're talking about what I'm doing, literally have my phone recording. That's it. I don't use a special app. This is just through YouTube on my phone. So no special equipment stuff here. Cuz I'm yeah, I mean maybe there is a special app or something, but I don't know what it would be. I know there's stuff programs like OBS which helps for any issues with children. Yeah. So the only times that I really have issues with ships is if it's kids. Especially if you're being weird about it. It's not live, then what? Still usually just my phone. I sometimes use Canva. Canva's what I use for like the thumbnails and stuff, and what I will video edit in, but I don't necessarily recommend it because Canva's not really designed for long form videos. It has like it has video caps for how long videos you can make, especially if you're on free. It's even shorter. But it's just what I know how to use. I don't know proper video editing software. Yeah, like just drawing people. Yeah, people can be hard. I'm only semi good at it because that's kind of all I draw. If you're looking for tips about how to do like how to do video editing, I would possibly like look up maybe YouTube tutorials. Turn on Canon and just kids. Yeah, I think okay. I'm gonna switch it back to Kingdom Hearts music because the music. I think I'm at my limit of listening to scary music. It's kind of freaking me out. So we're gonna go back to nice wholesome music because I'm a wimp. Oh, I need to watch the ad. Dang it. Mine shoots as long as realistically you. Yeah, I feel like that the only time I'm gonna have issues with ships, is terrible for voiceover. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, the only issue I can have with ships is if it's something that's just like, ew, what? I know, I'm a wimp. Like, if it's like shipping siblings or like adult with child or like twins, I've seen that, like those kind of weird things. Yeah, like it's not as deep as things. And okay, so like what are we counting as kids here? Because I know that like people ship things in like My Hero Academia or like in fandoms where they're like 16. Like I feel like if they're super uber young, like yeah, Anya and Damien are way too young to be shipping. Wait, it's canon? Really? Isn't Anya like 6? Like, yeah, I feel like it's weird, especially because, like, you're saying they're shipping, they're probably drawing art that's not appropriate for children. I'm assuming they're not just drawing art of them holding hands. Like, because there's also different issues with, like, what are we counting as, like, shipping here? Are you just saying, oh, like, yeah. So they aren't 5 and 6. That's weird. Ship Airy. Yeah, no, that's not a ship that I'm okay with. Airy with anyone. Can I draw Tandra? Okay, maybe we should get to requests. So the first request we're gonna do is Sally Face fan had a request that they DM'd me before it started, but then we'll get to some of these others. Yeah, no. Okay, their canonical age is lower than. Yeah, like I know that some people do ship like My Hero Academia characters, and they aren't like those are kids. Have I ever watched Bleach? I've read some of Bleach, but it's a long time ago, so I don't really know it that well. Look, a lot of your classic ones that everyone loves. I'm like, I know. You guys need to... Yeah. Drawing style. Okay, cool. I got a message from Dad. Oh, yeah, okay. That's, I know who that is now. What about... Oh, yeah, everyone started calling me father for some reason. I forgot what the context was. You like trains. Oh, like it's in from... Train from, Black Cat. Is that who you're talking about? Wait. Someone who knows Black Cat? Let's go! Black Cat is so good and no one knows it. Death Note is also really good. I know that, like some people try to be contrarian and be like, oh, Death Note's not that good. But I'm like, nah, I like it. I have no issue admitting that I like Death Note. Talking about I like trains, and it's like, no. You say that as if you guys haven't already been calling me Papa Taco. Someone's been calling me Taco as well. Death Note, but it was like, oh, wait. If you watched the live action, did you watch the 2017, like, English version, or did you watch the Japanese versions? Because if you watched the live action on Netflix, watch literally anything else, because the Netflix live action of Death Note is so bad. I have personal beef with that. I already passed 2 hours, but Mr. Mom's rage. Oh no, English. Yeah, okay. Sally Face fan, if you've watched the Netflix Death Note, I feel bad for you that was your experience with it, because it's really poor reflection of what the series is about. I feel like I drew the eyes too far apart. Anyone from India? I feel like we have a few people that are from India, like, based on other streams. India seems to be pretty common. Watch it until part 2. See, okay, I have a hot take about Death Note. I actually like the part where Light, are you talking about Ryuk? No, you don't like, you think Ryuk is, actually, wait, Ryuk is supposed to be ugly. Sorry, I'm so used to people, having the hots for Ryuk that the idea of someone finding them ugly is kind of weird to me now. Like, in the fandom, I feel like it's more of a hear me out to like Light than it is to like Ryuk. But yeah, I actually like the part where, Light, like, isn't Kira. I know that most people hate it. The villain. But you love villain? Everyone's like, what do you mean you like that part? I don't know. Like, it's been a while. Like, Death Note was one of my first anime, but I don't know. I like Light when he was nice. Yeah. No, you say that they're a pervert? Actually, hold up. I have literal proof that they are perverts. For My Hero Academia. Like, it's canon. That they are perverts. They literally say something about, like, hold up. I know it's somewhere here. My ever supportive staff, they're all perverts. Yeah. Everyone that worked on My Hero Academia is, like, at the start, they've literally confessed they're perverts. Like, I don't have a favorite Jujutsu Kaisen character because I haven't seen it. Like, the character who's delusional, but that's, like, the whole gag character. You mean, like, Judgment Knights of Thunder? I forgot what his name is. Genshin artists are perverts. Oh, are you talking about Heizo's art? Are you talking about the dreaded Heizo's birthday art? Like, what are these I mean, I get, yeah, like, they're designed for that sort of purpose, but, like, and Heizo, yeah. But also, like, characters are allowed, like, I have no issue with, I guess, like, sexy characters, as long as they're adults. It's when they're kids is when the issue. Why is yawning? Oh. Yeah, we don't talk about that artwork. Sai is my favorite Naruto character. Blue hair from Psyche. Yes! Dorma's. I don't know who Dorma is. Just woke up. How was my day? Good. I get paid tomorrow, so it's really good. I mean, yeah. I like. And Wanderer, he's. What? Yeah, no, well, actually, it is also. What do you mean that he always man spreads? I do not. Yeah, I'm like, what are you talking about? I love Wanderer, and I can't even think of that. What is my favorite? Okay, Blue Lock. I know I have seen the first season. I liked the dude with the like two-toned hair. Like, what are we talking about? Random stuff. Honestly, there's like 10 different conversations going on at all times. Being asked about favorite characters, talking about like I think there's a couple people complaining about perverted character designs. Um, yeah. The thighs? You don't want to be like that if what are you talking about? Thighs? Everyone has thighs. Maybe I'm missing something. Don't all people have thighs? I mean, unless they don't have legs. I'm confused what you're referring to here. Oh, the demon from Demon Slayer. Okay. Hold up. Don't you already have guys, don't you showing your thighs? Are you shaming? There's nothing wrong with showing skin. Showing skin is morally neutral. People who like Jax. I'm not super familiar with like the Amazing Digital Circus. I don't know, those kind of characters tend to have Jax gives me the impression he probably has the worst fan base. Do all guys have thick thighs? I mean, like, all guys at least have thighs. I'm not sure if all of them count as thick, but everyone has thighs to like in some capacity. I mean, maybe you'll be more comfortable with like when you're older. I don't know. I maybe I'm misunderstanding what you're saying. It does feel like you're maybe a little shamey, but I do also understand. Like I'm someone that personally prefers modesty for myself. But that's possibly because I've been objectified by people I really shouldn't have been because I was a child. Showing these hands. But yeah, you don't have to do anything that you're uncomfortable with, but I also recommend being open to things as you, like, especially once you're an adult. Be open to, stuff. Dresses are your enemy. That's fair. I'm not really a dress person either. Oh, I'm not, I'm not equipped to deal with that. Jeez. Most interesting to Rose's hair. That's fair. What, you're making us think you're a girl. I've literally told you guys what I am. What do you mean I'm making you think I'm a girl? I've told you what I am. Your ace. Yes. Wait, who are you referring to about being... What? You're not a fanboy is a dude. Like, I'm confused how me saying I'm a boy changes if I'm a femboy or not, because those two categories are literally, like, related. Me saying I'm a guy has nothing to do with, like, that makes it more possible for me to be a femboy. Do you guys not have... Wait, what does a femboy mean, then? Maybe I have the wrong definition. But yeah, me saying I'm a guy makes it... Yeah. Like, I'm not arguing because, like, I specifically am a femboy, but more because, like, you're... If you're saying, oh, I thought you were a femboy, but then me saying... I have very thin hair. But yeah, I have heard that, like, it's same with, like, people with curly hair. Like, people want the Hollywood wavy hair. But yeah, my mom also has, like, she has, very thin hair and not a lot of it, and it can make it difficult for her to get, like, haircuts. How did you get the voice so well? This is just what I sound like. This is just my voice. What do you mean, how did I get the voice so well? I haven't done anything to train my voice. If anything, I would train it to sound more conventionally masculine, because then maybe I'd be safer in bathrooms. Do you know what? I think I know what a femboy is. It's a guy that has more feminine, like, presentation, right? That's a femboy. Is that not what a femboy is? It's just a guy that has, like, more... Yeah. And I would say I have more feminine presentation than the typical guy in my culture. Cannot picture you as a guy. Okay. That doesn't change anything. Need to get buff. I don't want to get buff. I don't like exercising. Exercising isn't my thing. And, I mean, I don't know. Why do I have to conform to weird stereotypes? What? You like the twink boys? Don't... Who are you saying needs God? Me or, like, the chat? Because... Wait, so someone wanted Tanjiro, I think we've done Tanjiro a couple of times now. Maybe once. It's mutual that I think we've joined a couple of times. Dancing. Yeah, I think Tanjiro was one of the requests. I think if a non-binary person using aesthetically or culturally female element. Yeah, okay, so then I fit into that. Looks like he's got a bunny shirt. Oh, yeah. Can't hear you with the other voice. You're like, no, don't change it. I won't recognize what you sound like. My presentations are for... I mean, I appreciate the sentiment. I haven't outdated... Because, yeah, from what I understand, a femboy is just, like, someone, like, on, like, that's, I guess, identifies as masculine, but has presentation that's more feminine. That's not good, Sally Base fan. Look after your teeth, please. It's not fun when you don't. I know, because I didn't like brushing my teeth as a kid, and I learned the hard way why you really need to. Oh, I mean, I hope you're okay. I know that rejection can be difficult. I don't have really any advice because I haven't been in that situation, but, yeah. But yeah, I can, wait, you proposed? Do you mean you asked her out? Because proposal is usually, like, marriage. So I'm guessing you mean, like, ask them to, like, date or be, like, your partner. But yeah, it's difficult with rejection, but it'll be okay. I don't know why people get sad. I guess people get sad when they get rejected because it's like, I guess people take it personally. Like, they feel like, yeah, it can feel like, I mean, it's also like a sense of disappointment, like it's, then things not going your way. If it, She was busy. And he also got rejected. I mean, honestly, like, maybe she just wasn't interested in either of you. She could have been busy. Maybe she's not dating. There's lots of reasons why she would reject the both of you. Um, but, like, even if she had have said yes to your friend, like, like, let's say if that was the case, I would be happy for them because, you know, like, I mean, it means your friend's gotten something that they like and maybe that they'll be good together or something. But, like, that's it. They have a boy hand. What is a boy hand? Hands are hands. What, you guys, I don't get how you gender hands. Because I've heard you guys talk about this before, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Hands are hands. Oh, okay. Assembly's like, you know, some type of Deku is feminine. It's like, I wouldn't necessarily call Deku a femboy, but to me he has a bit more masculine presentation than quite where I would do. But I guess yeah. You can tell the difference as a hand professional. What? Yeah, I would say that, like, I mean, I guess, yeah, it also, like, what counts as a femboy is also going to be culturally different depending on what you count as feminine or not. Like, it's not a set in stone thing. There's some characters that are going to be more universally classified as such. Your hand is a boy. I mean, I'm pretty sure all of me is a boy. Last I checked. What did... I mean, I didn't know I could have different genders for different parts. Just what is people's obsession with feet? I mean, I'm probably not the person to ask, as I'm not a feet person. So I would probably, I don't know, speak to someone that does like it to try and understand it. Personality guy. I don't understand how people ship Mei Mei and Gojo. I am not familiar enough with Jujutsu Kaisen to comment on how I feel about the ship, because I just know that... You weren't interested in dating, but you still asked them out? Is very... Crying has, like, can help with emotional, like, processing and catharsis to, like, have that outburst. Yeah, you guys, I feel like Jujutsu Kaisen is, like, what everyone's seen. But, I mean, like, it sounds like if you weren't particularly interested, like, then I guess, like, yeah, it'll be easier for you to process, because, like, you didn't have as much to lose. You weren't as emotionally invested. I'm guessing. Like, I mean, I guess, like, maybe you're still sad because, like, rejection sucks, even if it's not that thing. I'll have to cry if I do. Oh, that's not healthy. That's bad. Shadow the Hedgehog, yes. Live and learn. Yeah, crying is normal. You don't care about gender anymore. Okay. Support classmates, I don't understand why they are stubborn sometimes. Like, what? Someone to cry to is hard, so hard. You guys can control when you guys cry? Everyone that I know has probably seen me cry, because I just cry way too much. You're from France. Nice. I wish I could control a bit more when I cry, but nope. Yo, bro, but I'm not that into a relationship. Oh, okay, so you felt bad that your friend got rejected. That makes sense. Just laughed at you. Oh, that's not good. I'm sorry that they made you feel like that. That's not a good thing. Yeah, no, my face gets really puffy. Guys, can you guys stop? First, why you guys are all just casually acting like it's normal for you to be traumatized to the point where you feel uncomfortable to cry. Thank you, Zenab, for changing the thing. The anime artist too. Love is not for you. Like magic is if you feel sad, just think about something you're obsessed with. It like Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, you guys are all like just casually saying things that make me very concerned. Joys of being a 90s kid, what? Um hello Aiton Dad. We are everyone is just casually confessing to being traumatized. Um everyone's just like, yeah, I've been like taught not to cry, and I'm like, guys, are you guys okay? You all need therapy. I'm sad. Talk about hear me outs. See, I wish I could participate in the hear me out thing, but like I don't experience attraction, so like my hear me outs are no one. Please show the drawings to your camera, you can't see them. Oh. Okay. Watch out. Why do we need therapy? Therapy helps you don't have to therapy helps process emotions. But yeah, crying is normal. Yeah, okay, not having money doesn't help. But yeah, no, therapy helps with you're talking to someone that's like trained in it. Like I've been in therapy for most of my life now. Like on and off, but to some extent. I've been in therapy since I was 10. So it helps you with why you cry. You don't look like a brat for crying. I feel like Sally Face Fan, maybe you have been taught some like not so great things about emotions. Crying is very normal. You are not a brat, you are not bad for expressing emotions. The only time it would be a bad thing is if you're using it to manipulate others and cause them harm. But if you're just genuinely, earnestly upset and need to cry, there is nothing wrong with that. And I really don't like how society shames that. Because when you're crying, chances are you're upset. And yeah, treating someone badly, like, for being upset is just going to make it worse and make them repress emotions, which means that they're going to find other coping mechanisms which are not healthy for money. And okay, I feel like, Haku, you have a misconception of what therapy is. Like, they aren't just taking your money. As someone whose therapy has kind of stopped them from going down an angle that I wouldn't be here anymore, I can say that, like, it's not always going to be super effective. Like, you've got to develop the right relationship with your therapist. Not all therapists are as good as with each other. You just need to find one that works for you. But I don't like this conception that people have that they're here just to, like, talk to you, make it worse so that you keep coming back for money. They don't need to do that, okay? There are enough people begging to get into therapy. They have enough of a surplus where there are more people in demand than supply. They don't need to scam you. They don't need to scam you out of money because there are enough people that are... What's worse is feeling like you shouldn't be sad yeah. Just... Guys, I am not a substitute for therapy. Like, I'm not saying, like, maybe if you can't, there are situations where maybe if you can't afford it, or if you have a decent enough support system without it, there are plenty of things where you might not need therapy, but therapy can be very helpful. In a way, I demanded therapy for... But yeah, I would say if you're, like, genuinely struggling, and if you're in a position where you can access it, and yeah. They would... No, actually, no, they won't tell your mom about things. They're, like, I don't know if it's the same in every country, but it should be, like, at least where I am, from my experience, they are sworn to confidentiality. A therapist will only tell people if it's mandatory reporting, and that's not telling your mom. That is if they are concerned about your safety, they will, like, for example, if you are in a situation where someone's physically assaulting you, they will tell the police. Because they are mandatory reporting. That's the only time they will tell anyone anything, unless you give them permission to. So, for example, I need to give my therapist permission to go talk to my previous therapist about what they learned from me. So no, they will. If you're worried that they will talk to your mom about things, especially if you explicitly say, "Hey, don't tell my mom," they won't. They're not allowed to. Tell your underage, but yeah. Only kid in Irish. We those who just sort our own problems. Don't try. I am aware that there are cultural things that can make it difficult. Like that's why men's mental health can often be quite a struggle, is because culturally men are taught not to be as expressive with their emotions, and you won't have that same help. Um, and yeah, I feel like most countries definitely have cultures that are very much like don't burden people, suck it up. I was also taught to suck it up. Like okay, this isn't a therapy related thing, but yeah. How can you trust your therapist with your secrets? They're sworn to confidentiality. They're not allowed to tell people stuff. But it's also about if you trust them. You don't have to immediately go in and tell them everything. If you're not comfortable telling them something, you don't have to tell them. If you have a secret that you don't trust them yet, you can build up trust. So I don't immediately tell my therapist absolutely everything because they're still a stranger. Let's go to confession. I mean, I guess that also potentially works if you're religious, but I'm not necessarily, like, I guess they don't have to tell anyone, but I know, there's not the same checks and balances, I don't think. Go to therapy because he's allegedly your therapist. Yeah, no. It is difficult that, you calm down now. It is difficult if you're in a situation where you want to go to therapy, but you have family saying you can't. So I understand that it's not accessible to everyone. Do you have school counselors? Because I went to some schools that had counseling on campus that, you could go to. Weakness. Yeah. Isolated from every kid in school and forced to be the favorite. I understand that, yeah. This is general sort of advice, and I can't give, like, everyone your homeschool. Oh, you are too. That makes it difficult. And I... And I can't, like, I don't know of any alternatives because I know, like, BetterHelp is bad. Don't go to them. I've heard some really, dodgy things about them. Because I was like, oh, well, like, there's online stuff, but I'm like, ooh. And yeah, it is difficult to get that sort of thing without parents because monies. But yes, we'll try and get back onto topic. Just, yeah, I feel like that as someone that's had mental health struggles, it is something I'm kind of passionate about. Because, yeah, I wouldn't be here if I hadn't have had therapy. Yeah. Hello, Claudius. Airplane food. I haven't eaten airplane food before, but... Do you know what pandas eat? Bamboo? Is this a trick question? I'm like, pandas eat bamboo. Sounds expensive. Like, yeah, like, if you can't afford it, then that's fair. And, like, if you don't want it either. Like, it's more effective if you want to be there. In the ninth, right? Can you do architecture? I'm not a trained architect. Do you mean if I can draw buildings? Vaguely? Oh... Should we change the topic? I don't know anything about airplane food, but yeah, I feel like sounds like you guys have some like some difficulties that I personally can't help with. Like I wish I could, but yeah. What's the manga about? Friendship, gays, and vampires. Got a new sketchbook. Nice. They eat. Oh, they eat the Twin Towers. It never happened, put it on a happy face. See, that makes it sound bad because I was just talking about not repressing emotions. But yeah, we should probably try and keep it a bit more lighthearted. Like, yeah, I appreciate that you guys seem to trust me to tell me some very personal things, but also do remember that you are online talking to a stranger. Did I know that airplanes fly in the sky? I didn't! That's amazing! I had no idea. Because of cabin pressure. Ah. Are you good at sketching buildings? I would say I'm mediocre at best. It's not something I've practiced a lot because I'm more of a character person. Like, I could probably vaguely do it, but it's not gonna be, like, amazing. But what kind of things do you do that kind of get you flustered? I'm gonna be honest, I am like don't even know what attraction feels like. I am like I literally have to cognitively process if someone is pretty. Where do you learn stuff like composition? Um, Good question. I kind of just steal it from other people. No people. So yeah, like I'm very much like I don't really. Do you know Dale's? Yeah. Travel across Australia by plane, go flight. Yeah. Travel across Australia by go flying to Sydney and another part. Depends. Um, you don't have to fly to Sydney for everywhere, but it also will depend on how big your airport that you're leaving from is. For example, you can go from like Newcastle to most places, but I'm less sure about a small one like Coffs Harbour. Do I kill spiders? If I have to, but usually I'm too freaked out and I need to ask someone else to do it because I'm a big baby. Right, spiders freak me out. Like it was funny because I was trying to redesign Angel Dust for a video that may or may not ever happen. But it's really difficult to design a spider themed character when you're too scared to look at pictures of spiders. Please show your face on the stream. I've done a face reveal, guys. Wait, okay. Hannah Banana, I won't do that, but I'll do something else. My next video, like normal video, not live stream, I will do it with my face. For you. One end to the other, no plane. Oh, okay, so you're talking about the size of Australia. Yeah, no. In Australia, yeah, you're gonna, if you just, like, go places, you'll probably need to fly. Like, to get from, like, Sydney to Brisbane, which are, like, two capital cities that are close to each other, it's, like, 12 hours to drive. And that's not, like, that's barely going across the country. If you're trying to get from, like, the west to the east or either way, it takes days to drive. Australians upside down. No, we're the right way up. You guys are upside down. Yeah, Odin hasn't been mentioning for a while. Like, yeah, Australia's big. You should become a tattoo artist. I don't have any tattoos. I've thought about it, but I'm too indecisive. And they cost money. What inspires you to draw manga? Mostly manga. I read My Hero Academia and was like, that's what I want to do. That's cool. Yeah, I just think manga's neat. It's like half of the sea. Maybe? I don't know the exact size, to be honest. I just know it's apparently big compared to other places. You're back. Timothy is back. Wait, prophecy. Wait, is prophecy just making like this is what I see in your future, you should become tattoo artist? I also don't like physical touch. So that might be, and I'm not very comfortable with nudity. So that might make it difficult to be a tattoo artist. To pick a good one, yeah. You're about traveling Australia lengthy, but yeah, no. You can travel around for weeks. Why did Steal a Brain Rot get a creative award? What? Who's Steal a Brain Rot? Reason I started drawing because I randomly get motivated. That's a reason. That's a perfectly fine reason to draw. I've kind of always been drawing in some capacity. So like the idea of not drawing is kind of weird to me. Cause it's like that's just part of who I've been for so long that yeah. Like I've had breaks and stuff where I haven't drawn for a while, but it's always sort of there. It's a game in Roblox. Oh, okay. You can do a backflip. Whee! Grow a garden. I feel like you guys have mentioned Grow a Garden a few times. That one means supposed to be making fun about BL. Oh! Wait, no, that's not a joke about BL manga. At least the original version wasn't. That was from Boondocks. Gag is how to do a backflip. Like the ones are is it the newer ones or the older ones? I don't really think it's age that determines how much I like a manga. Like, I like some older ones, some newer ones. Also depends on how, like, I think I've read more recent ones than I have super old ones, but that's just because I'm on the younger side and haven't been reading for relatively that long. Klavu? What's a Klavu? Or are you trying... Wait, you said... Are you trying to write otaku? Is that... $99 in the what is that? Wait, did they say something bad? Keep finding My Hero Academia fans. Yeah, I'm from Australia. Yeah, no, My Hero Academia has a pretty big fandom. Like, it's one of the big ones. The man of his word. You did the backflip. Wednesday season 2. I've seen Wednesday season 2, yes. I enjoyed it. Like, Wednesday's very hit or miss. You'll have some moments where you're like, ah, yes, this is why I like this. And then you'll have others that you're like, why? Just why? Big stretch. Have you tried a manga pen? No, I've mostly just used graphic fine liners because they're what I have access to, and, they're not, like, yeah. You like the original more? The original, like, season of Wednesday? Is that what you mean? Are you asking if I'm from, I don't know what flag that is. Person whose name I can't read because it's a different language. I'm from Australia. It has a blue flag. So I'm not from, I don't know what flag that is. I'm sorry. We need Hanro in here. He does a series about redesigning flags. Found Bunny Boys. Yes. That's the Moroccan flag. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not from Morocco. Oh, it is too. Yeah, okay. I knew I had seen it, but I think I've seen most countries' flags because I used to have a map that had them all. I don't know. My old geography teacher is probably like, you don't know the flags. They're upset with. There's two people fighting. On here, no, they're playing soccer, and then they're talking. They're best friends.
It's footy finals time. And the
School's like, yeah, talking about emojis. Oh, I think they're just standing together. What is happening during fighting? No, they're playing soccer, and then this guy's like, I'm kind of concerned, and they're having their conversations. Wait, I can show you guys no, it's not Blue Lock. That's what's going on. This is what's happening. I'm just making it look better and more dynamic. I went with soccer because it's just a sport that I know like more than nothing about. Everything is happening instead of drawing. You don't need to call me out like that.
Being a therapist feels like a calling for me. You know, I too know.
We're doing a backflip. Is inking, stippling, and heart chain. Oh, stippling's not something I'm particularly good at, like confident with, because it takes so long. Almost forgot about the stickers and scrapbooks. Almost forgot about stickers, scrapbooks, and stuff. What do you mean forgot about, Wait, I'm confused. Another one, woo! Doing lots of backflips. Do you prefer mechanical or wood pencils? I think I prefer, mechanical because you don't have to sharpen them, but I'm using wood pencils because my mechanical pencils weren't, letting me put more, lead in them because they were very cheap. It was like 3 for $2. That's not even a backflip. Okay, you're doing a cartwheel. Look, you said you were gonna do backflips, so I'm pretending that that's what you're doing. They're just sideways. Look, you said you're a person of your word. You said you were gonna do backflips. So that's what you're doing. I don't get expensive fancy stuff. I like mine are like Target brand. So like I bought like a pack of like lots of pencils with like a sharpener and eraser and all sorts of stuff for like $12. That's a backflip. Backflip from the front is saying, look, it's all about your perspective. What even is the flip of back? What is the back? The back rooms. Just do a Genshin stream next time. I mean, I'd probably have to find another time because I know Boblox tester won't like it because he doesn't like the thing. The back is the back part of the human. Yeah, but who decides what's the back? I mean, apart from the fact that it's called the back. But did we ask the jazz hands? But yeah, a Genshin stream could be cool. But I do, yeah, I am thinking maybe I could make a second time that I do stuff, like keep this as my normal sort of like drawing time and have like other times that I do stuff. Like other stuff. Because it'd be cool. Dushin is buying sketchbooks and not using them. What time is it for me? It's 10 p.m. So this is... I usually stream for at least 2 hours. I have lately been streaming longer than that, but I am See, I went to bed at a reasonable hour yesterday, and now I'm, like, tired at 10 p.m. Who would have thought? I know, it's crazy. Don't chocolate milk. Oh, so you put chocolate chips in milk? I mean, if that works. I'm more of a strawberry milk person. It's around 10 p.m. here too. I'm guessing you're in the same time zone. It's 10:08. Dancing. Oh no, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm sorry. There's not really a time that I can pick that like suits everyone, which kind of sucks. I tend to stream around this time, so I'm not as annoying to people that I live with. But yeah, I do understand that it's not convenient for everyone. Start human biology. She streams on Saturday. Nice. Round. Oh, that's quite late, but I can't judge because my sleep schedule is bad. I'm thinking I'm possibly gonna like streaming at night. Yeah. Our project is our project. Woo. Actually, no, I don't want that to be white. Yeah. Annoying because they want to sleep. No, okay. So the reason why it's less annoying is because they sleep at the other end of the house, so they can't hear me. But, like, if I was in the middle of the day, like, sometimes my mom works from home and she works in the room next to me. And yeah, like, she's got, like, calls and stuff, and we could possibly be being too loud. And also, if you guys actually, like, if she's too loud, maybe you guys could hear stuff about her workplace, which really should not happen. That's not a good idea. So the vampire's playing soccer, kind of. They're not vampires yet. That's why, like, I won't have any explanation about the vampire stuff in this first chapter, because it's not relevant until chapter 2. Your cat bit you. Aww. Yeah, guys, I think I might wrap up around here, because I'm actually, like, tired. And I've done my 2 hours. I would like to go longer, but I also want to do that, because I've got a video that I, need to release, so I should record that afterwards. Yeah. Sleep schedule. I know. So they ate garlic. How do you get yourself to draw when you don't want to draw at the moment? Usually what I'll do is go back to basics. Like, so either doodle, so like just drawing random stuff. So yeah, exactly. This is before the trauma. So yeah, either doodle or drawing like fundamentals. Why are they only super small viewers? Yeah, it's like there are some days where there's less views than others. But yeah. But yeah, I think what I'm gonna go. So yeah, Hannah Banana, look out for the video, my next video, because it'll have my face. I mean, my face is already on my channel, but that one will specifically have today's face, which looks completely different from like a week ago's face. Should I wear the wizard hat? Guys, should I wear the wizard hat again in the video? Because my outfit's not very wizardy. I'm wearing like more sort of normal clothes. Don't really like yeah, that's also something to do, is avoid having that sense of perfectionism. Are they allergic to crucifix? No, because it's not set in our world, so Jesus doesn't exist in this universe, because it's a different world. They have different religion. So like, I would say that the crucifix specifically doesn't have the same connotations because there's not that same world history that we have, if that makes sense. So they'd be chill with your OC because, like, Jesus isn't a thing. So yeah, it is technically high fantasy, it's just, set in a modern other world, so it's less obvious. And also because vampires don't tend to be, like, set in the real world. Like, it tends to be quite soft fantasy, tends to be, like, very much urban, like, yeah. But technically this is, I guess, because it's another world, is technically hard fantasy, even though it functionally is, yeah. What paper? I don't know, it's just printer paper. And Jesus is a fairy tale? It's 80 GSM, apparently. Yeah, Jesus is an alien myth. So yeah, like, they wouldn't have the same mythologies that we have. Like, yeah. Your older art looks like webtoons. That, actually, yeah, that's fitting. It had that sort of more simplified cartoonier style, which some webtoons have. But yeah, I think it's time for me to... But Jesus is a true... I mean, actually, regardless of your religion, no historian is going to argue Jesus the man definitely did exist. You use whatever paper you like. I literally am just using copy paper. The only reason why I have this paper was cheap. There's no specific, like, yes, this paper's good, that's got nothing to do with why I picked it. It's just because that's what I can afford. And I have a big ream of it, so that's what we're using. So it's entirely possible that once I run out of that paper, that the paper type will completely change. Because it'll just be whatever I can get my hands on. Yeah, to look perfect. Yeah. And your art, like... Yeah. Sketchbook that felt like plastic. Yeah, so, like... Sometimes, like, I have had some sketchbooks and stuff like that one that feels like plastic, where I'm like, oh, okay, this is actually, but generally I'm not fussy. But the one that feels like plastic, it is a watercolor sketchbook, but so I'm not sure if that's why it feels weird to me. It's not, like, the same kind of paper I usually use, because I tend to use, like, standard sketchbooks. You know Jesus, he's a cool guy. What's the name of my cat? My cat's name is Gryffindor. I named him before J.K. Rowling, like, she already did suck, but she didn't suck quite as much as she does now. So yeah, I don't support Harry Potter anymore. It used to be, like, it was my childhood, but, yeah. So it is kind of awkward telling people that my cat's name is Gryffindor, when I'm like, oh, but, like, Harry Potter's, yeah. It's Batman. Let's go. Okay. Talking. Yeah, I'm gonna go now. Said calmly. Harry, did you put your name in the goblet of fire? That's exactly what happened. Yes. I only still have my copies of the books because they were my pops, so like that's the main. Yeah, they have other value. The other drugs are going. So yeah, I'm gonna go, guys. I think my video should release maybe in like 2 hours. I'll release it at midnight. That's when the default schedule time is. So yeah, Dumbledore is a character from Harry Potter. He's the big old wizard dude. So yeah, night everyone, or morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time equivalent you guys have. So yeah. Turn on, wait, no, I need to do the YouTube thing. Like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, because the video is going to come out soon. I'm going to go record that, and then release it. Yippee, because yeah, I have been working on it. I'm like, no, I need to actually get this out. Gonna go play No Man's Sky, nice. Yeah, enjoy your games and stuff. Bye.